What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you aren't already, follow me here on Facebook and Instagram for more daily content. More than at the end, but drop a like, drop a subscription, and we're going to jump right into the video. Of course, the likes help the algorithm. And drop a comment. What spec talk you want to see me do next? But we're going to jump into it. We're talking about 5 underrated Spider-Man villains where you find their first appearances in the dollar bins. Now, I'm not saying go out and buy these books at 9/8. I'm not going to say go out and buy these books at eBay. I'm just saying these are cool books. I'm going to say go buy these for $1. But it's worth knowing about and, something that I think you could possibly find in those dollar bins. And that might be worth picking up. So I want to kick it off with Spectacular Spider-Man number 25. First, Carry On. Now, Carry On is a, C-list classic recurring Spider-Man villain. He ends up dying by issue 31, but it's comics, so he'll be back soon. Carry On is super slept-on Spidey villain who's basically a human clone with tissue-destroying virus inside of it, and anyone who touches it will get the virus that kills the tissue and will, I guess, kill him or them or her or whatever. He's got a long history that ropes in High Evolutionary, Shriek, Jackal, and S.H.I.E.L.D. all in just one story. And raw copies running about $5, but honestly, I think you'd really find this one in a dollar bin with enough time to hunt. And I'll throw out the 9/8 values here. Again, I'm not saying go run out and buy this, but a 9/8 is under $100. But again, not a book I would spend anywhere near $100 on for a 9/8. Go find one. You probably find one in the dollar bins that is a 9/8 candidate. Now, mind you, it's from 1978, so not a whole lot of 9/8s are going to be super, super easy, but they're out there. We're going to move right along to Web Spider number 48. Now, there's a lot of underrated issues in that web of run, but this is the first appearance of Demo Goblin Jackson McCandle as the Hobgoblin who gets tied up with a demon. The 9/8 of this book is under $100, and again, buy it raw. It's a book I've bought multiple times in the dollar bin. They're out there, and it's a great pickup. These Demo Goblin's awesome, and guys always collect those first Goblin appearances. Now, Demo Goblin does separate from Hobgoblin at some point, becoming his own character in issue 86 with this classic cover, where, like I said, the demon side of Demo Goblin separates, becoming his own sort of villain and recurring character, and, great cover. A lot of dealers try to squeeze like $20 out of this. I wouldn't go for that personally. It's very findable in the dollar bin. I have found it in the dollar bin multiple times, but $5 at the most is what you would probably want to spend on this book. But it's kind of expensive, $200 9/8. So if you can find a nice 9/8 candidate, maybe pre-screen it. Risk the $7-8 whatever it is, because if you can get anywhere near 200 for it, it's not too bad. Good return on investment. But classic character, gorgeous cover. And definitely one of my favorite goblins. I actually kind of prefer Demo Goblin to Hobgoblin, believe it or not. Moving along. Excuse me, I'm a little stuffy today. But we're going to move straight on to Infinity War number 1. Now, this is an easy book to find. It's 1992. It's an event book, so there's a lot of these out there. But this is first appearance of a bunch of evil clones of the Marvel heroes. The main one here being Doppelganger, who's not only the main clone in the story, but he's the Spider-Man clone. So he's the one we're here talking about today. He's also the only one that appears again outside of this initial series. He actually is the only surviving clone. He's got 6 arms, spidey eyes, and he's just kind of a badass looking villain. Very 90s design. Doppelganger returns in Spider-Man 24, which is also his first cover appearance. You can find both these in the dollar bins now. Doppelganger is a villain I've always wanted to see Marvel do more with, however, and it's another one with a 9/8 as low as Greater's Cost. So low 9/8. And I'm not saying go around buy the 9/8, but I would buy this if you see it in the dollar bin. Good pickup, even just for the fact that it's Infinity War number 1. Has nothing to do with the fact that it's for Doppelganger, but again, Doppelganger I want to see Marvel do more with. He's a cool villain from a cool alternate changed reality. Moving on. We're running through this list pretty quick. We're Ultimate Spider-Man 111. Now, SPEC got pretty hot with the Miles Morales stuff going on in the animated movies, but, all of his keys went through the moon. There's, 97, 98, 99, 100, 102, I think, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. But this is the first appearance of Spot in the Ultimate Universe. So the Ultimate Universe version of Spot was pretty much a freak, post-Rockset experimentation. It's a great modern origin of Spot, and he's got this really cool really cool book to keep your eyes peeled for, especially with the Ultimate Universe getting big again. So these Ultimate Firsts might come back into the spotlight. But again, I'm not saying run out and pick these up. Now, this is another one that's kind of tough to find. What do you do? It'll most likely be in those dollar bins. It's not going to be $5, $10, $20. $1. But, and the 9.8 here goes under Greater's cost. The last one being sold for just $16. So, not too bad for $16. And then we're ending off here today with a nice quick short video. Amazing Spider-Man number 51 from the second volume that was started in the 2000, I think, 90s, 2000, 90s, in the late 90s. This is the first appearance of one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, the Digger. Now, a John Romita Jr. and J. Michael Straczynski creation, looking like DC's Killer Croc here a little bit. The gamma-radiated Mobbenstein, pretty much, has a pretty cool backstory. 7 mafia bosses and 6 of their lieutenants meet up in a Las Vegas strip where their rival mobster, pulls up and basically kills them all. He buries 13 bodies, creating the legend of the Vegas 13. Years later, the grave site was used as a game of bomb experimental site, and the 13 bodies would cobble together in the radiation and create Digger. Originally, Spider-Man defeats Digger, sort of kills him, like, he has no energy left, and he just kind of collapses. But it wouldn't be until years later, Al Ewing's reimagining of the Hulk would bring back the Digger, where he'd return through the green door, being a gamma-radiated character. And gamma-related characters. Super dark backstory. One of my favorite forgotten Spuddy villains. And I was glad to see JR bring him back in his recent Spider-Man books. Great cover. And another one with a 9.8 is down as low as Greater's cost. So, that's just 5 Spuddy books that I think are worth keeping your eyes peeled out for dollar bin pickups. What other Spuddy keys do you think are worth picking up in the dollar bin? What first appearances do you pick up in the dollar bin? Which one did you get any of these recently? Do you own any of these? Let me know down below. Drop a comment, drop a like, and follow me here on Facebook and Instagram for more daily content. I post stuff all the time. Whether it's the Tales from the Hunt, where I talk about going out looking for books and people I ran into, stories I have, stuff I didn't buy, cool stuff I saw, or if it's, one of my many other posts that go up. And every day is at least once a day at this point, a short coming up on YouTube about, new news and announcements and rumors coming up for comic book related content and movies and stuff like that. So, all this linked down in the description. Until next time, peace.